Hi everybody, we're taking part in Theme Thursday and it's teddies, and as you can see I've got quite a few teddies, and there's little Joseph in the middle of them, and he's got little teddy bears on the buttons of his jacket. He's looking very adorable in the middle of all those teddies. I've just had to come on and do this Theme Thursday because teddies are one of my favourite things, and it kind of leads into Canadian Reborn Mama's tag, have you got other collections other than your Reborns? And as you can see, I am a teddy collector. Most of these teddies, I'll zoom in and show you. This lady I got for my 50th birthday. She's got this lovely hat on. It's a straw hat and it's got red and beige flowers on it. And she's a big brown bear, and she's got a navy blue dress on with spots and a red cardigan. And she's quite big. I would say she's about 18 inches tall. She's quite a big bear. And in front of her, I've got a lovely little light sandy coloured bear, and he came from Harrods. My niece bought him for me, my niece Annette. And here I've got a little peachy coloured bear, and he's got a peach coloured ribbon round him. He's got a very sharp little nose. I think he's adorable. My husband actually bought him for me. He is he's a Brownie Bears and Friends by Jennifer Brown, and he's called Honey, and he's a limited edition bear, 7 of 15. Oh, I've knocked you over. That's the one that Joseph was holding. So there's Honey. And then at the back, I've got a very pale coloured little bear with a very cute little face. She's got a cream ribbon on her hair. And as I say, she's like well, I wouldn't say she's white. She's more of a darker white, if you know what I mean. And she's got a very pretty little dress on that's got lace on it and a little pink flower. And then there's this little bear that came with my Ginny. And then here I've got a Bertie's bear, and he's a sandy colour, and he's got a red jumper on saying Bertie's Bears. And he's got a nice little face. And the one at the back here, he's a sandy colour one. He's got a beautiful face. And he's got a ribbon, a yellow ribbon round his neck. And then I've got one that's almost white. He's a greyy white. And he's got a red and white checkered bow tie on. And of course there's my lovely one that my son bought me, Tia. And she is a Charlie bear. And she's very white. And she's got black on her and also some sandy colour. And she's got a black punky kind of bit at the top of her head, which is really good. And I've also got this very pink bear, and she's big. She's about 2 foot, and she's a Stiff bear, and my sister-in-law Laura bought her for me, and she sits on my bed all the time. You might have seen her before. I call her Rosie, and she's a lovely pink bear. And she's got the hunchback that all Stiffs have. So she sits actually on my bed all the time. So those are some of my bears. I have got some smaller teddy bears, but I thought for Theme Thursday I'd show you those and join in with Canadian Reborn Mama's tag. And I'll take you slowly over to my dressing table. Oh no, shall I? Yeah, I will. I'll take you over to my dressing table. And this is another one of my collections. These are called Moila teddies. That's M-I-O-L-A teddies, but in actual fact it's some ladies in, I think it's Czechoslovakia, and they make these little different kinds of animals, and all their legs and arms move. And I've got a little rabbit, and my eldest son bought me this one for Christmas. It's a little bear. He's lovely, isn't he? A little panda. And he's got a little necklace saying made with love. A little heart. And at the back here I've got twin baby elephants. They're grey, and one has got pink on it and the other one's got blue on it. And they've got a dummy each, a pink dummy and a blue dummy. And at the back here I've got a very pretty giraffe, and he's got a bow tie round him, and he's lovely. He's really cute, isn't he? And then I'll just move you across. That's a lovely little trinket box that was sent to me by Mary O'Connell. And it's a lovely rabbit. He's a brownie coloured rabbit, and he's got polka dots, brown and white, inside his ears, and he's got polka dot bow tie. And I've got this lovely hippo. I love his eyes. He's a very dark grey hippo, and he's got a grey and white polka dotted bow tie on. I'll just take those down so you can see what's at the back. As you see, most of them are elephants, because you know I love elephants. I've got an elephant here, and he's got a little straw hat on. He's dark grey, and he's got a straw hat, a brown straw hat, and a brown bow on him, and he's actually got some tusks, some white tusks. And then I've got a little blue elephant, and he's got a little bell on him. It's a pale blue, and he's got floral inside his ears, a floral material in peach, and he's got a little bell hanging around his neck. And then I got this one that I absolutely love, and this is a sandy coloured elephant, and he has a key round his neck on a little chain, and he's got one of these long sleeping caps on with a bubble on the bottom, and that's a beigey colour. So those are my Moila teddies. She does make teddies obviously as well, but she makes other little animals. And then here, let me see if I can, let me get them over here actually, and you might be able to see them better. Let me just bear with me while I move them, and then you can see them better. There we go. Right, come back with the teddies, and I'll put these in the front. There's been this big thing about Jellycats. I've been on YouTube. I've been collecting Jellycats for quite a while now. I've got quite a few, and I've got a little white polar bear Jellycat, and I've got a tiny little deep pink bunny, very cute, I love him, and a little puppy dog that's beige and white, and his legs are all spread out as if he's fallen over. And I've got this little dog which is black and white, mostly white but with black patches and black ears, and he's a Jellycat. What's his, they've all got names, haven't they? Let me see. Oh, it just says black and cream, bashful puppy, black and cream puppy. And then I've got this one which I absolutely love. I got him off eBay, and he's a really tall straggly puppy, well, dog, and he's a sandy colour with a big black nose and little beady eyes, and he's an Ernie the alley dog. So he's Ernie the alley dog. And then I've got another grey rabbit. It's bigger than the little pink one. I'll show you the pink one again. And he's got floral material in his ears, and it's got red and pink in flowers and on the bottom of his feet. But you can see the difference in size. There's a little tiny one, and that's the bigger one. So yeah, so I've been collecting Jellycats for quite a while now. I have got another couple, but they're presents for friends. So yeah, so there's Joseph in amongst some of my collection, because my Moiler ones are still on the shelf there. But you can see Canadian Reborn Mummy. I can't remember your name now. I'm very bad with remembering names, but those are some of my collection that I collect other than Reborns. And I have started collecting. Let me just have a little drink of tea while you look at the teddies. How am I doing for time? Oh, 10 minutes, I'm okay. Right, I'm going to take you very gently. I'll just cover you over through to the baby's room, and I'll show you what I've started to collect. And this is your fault, Susie, Ruby Rose Reborns. You sent me a lovely Peter Rabbit ornament for Christmas, and I have started collecting, I hope the light's okay, Peter Rabbit teapots. Now this is a set, well, part of a set. I couldn't get a whole set, they're too expensive, but they're absolutely beautiful. Little teapot with the bunnies on. Look, they're all on that one with Mummy Bunny. And a little sugar pot with the bunnies on. And a little milk jug with some of the bunnies on, Mrs. Bunny. And a little cup. And as well as that, there is a little plate that matches. Like I said, I haven't been able to get a whole set because they're so expensive. I've just bought bits. And then I've got a smaller teapot with Peter Rabbit on it. And it's got like a gold edging to it. Just pop him back on the shelf. So I've got like a little shelf. And then I got a Peter Rabbit. And this is China as well. A Peter Rabbit. He's upside down. He's caught his coat in the netting, if you remember, when he lost his clothes. And this is a little money box. And you can get your money out at the bottom. And it's got, it would have been a beautiful thing to hide in if it had not had so much water in it. And it shows you on the back the watering can. And on the front, of course, is Peter hanging up. And it says he might have got away altogether if he'd not unfortunately run into a gooseberry net. So it's got the lovely pictures on it. So yeah, that's Susie's fault. You started me collecting the china. Bless your heart. But yeah, like I said, I couldn't get a whole tea set because they were about £300. But I've been getting little bits and pieces. So if anybody sees any pieces to this tea set, somebody selling them, I'd love to know about it. It's got a picture of Mrs. Rabbit, and she's got the 3 little rabbits that are good, Mopsy, Flopsy and Topsy, and little Peter standing there. So I've got the jug and the sugar bowl, and I've got 2 teapots, and I've got only 1 cup and 2 plates. So if anybody finds any anywhere, I'd love to know about it. Let me know, because I'd love to get the whole set. But like I say, £300 is rather a lot. But aren't they beautiful? They're lovely things. So yeah, they're the things I'm collecting. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Thank you for all your lovely comments yesterday. And I'm so glad that my revelation of having a bad temper didn't put you off. That's brilliant. And another bit of news, excuse me, I received some happy mail today, and it's absolutely beautiful, but I'm not sure who sent it. I've got an idea who sent it, but I'm not sure. So if the person who sent it could let me know, I'd be very grateful, because it's Peter Rabbit and it's absolutely gorgeous and I'm so thrilled with it. So if you could let me know, I'd be very grateful. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all my collection and us taking part in Theme Thursday. You all have a brilliant day, rest of your day. Mwah. Love you, ladies.